Dude, did you fall into the chair? Fam, what's up with the squad? It's Sesh, your favorite auntie with Uncle Tennessee's in the building. I was threw off. I was like, oh, is Coach falling? You look like you was off balance, but you was jumping back in the chair. Okay, I was so, but I thought Coach was falling. I was like, oh no, this is a terrible way to start the show. My man falling out over there, but yeah, I over here. Damn, what is the word? What is the word? Back like I never left, like I told y'all I would. Here he is, Coach Coleman in the building. The CC Show, your favorite bedtime hoop show. Evening. What's the word, sir?
Lisa P, what's the word, man? Oh, wonderful Wednesday to you. We here with the madness that we call March. Some very interesting games, some nail-biting games, some controversial things. But that is what March Madness is made about. I'm looking forward to spending this time with you, Auntie. It's been a while, but we know how that schedule goes because you've been doing all that great coverage, that daytime and at nighttime. And so we thank you, Cess Talk Sports Network, for all the great and grassroots coverage you provide us with on women's NCAA March Madness. It's been wonderful listening and following, working and lurking, as you would say. It's been wonderful, been awesome job from last year to this year. I just see how you have turned it up to whole nother levels and just watching us grow is awesome. But I just wanted to say that and give, flowers while while we're still growing, right? So I think it's awesome.
Appreciate you, sir. Job. Appreciate you. Listen, I mean, we trying to do some things here. We trying to do some things. So y'all been talking about this, talking about that. We trying to plan some things. We trying to plan some things. So y'all be on the lookout. Oh, y'all also, for those of y'all that are in the villa, I'm trying to put together a little hangout. So I don't know. Those of y'all that may be interested in checking out the Pat Summit documentary that dropped maybe tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow evening, let me know in the general chat. I got a question up in the general chat in the Discord. Let me know about that. Coach already falling asleep. Don't start that, Coach. See, show gonna be over about 12:07.
Let me see if I can grab a soda or something.
Look, Coach, show gonna be over about 12:07. It's 12:06, right? He ain't got no Pellegrinos. Somebody better hit the Cash App. I need somebody to hit the Cash App. He needs some Pellegrinos. We got to get some Pellegrinos and Coca-Colas in here. Coach falling out on.
Oh, listen.
Oh my goodness.
I am spectacular, Lisa Pugh. Let me pause this for a minute.
Bro, man, falling out on. So, okay. It's been some fantabulous games, Coach. Since the last time I seen you, what was the best game that you saw?
The best game, I have seen. I have to go back. I'm gonna through my decks here. Remember you and I talked about that Notre Dame Hannah Hill dog. Remember we talked about if and things work like that, the pendulum swing of basketball. And as I said, yeah, it was a fifth, and if became the fifth for Hannah Hidalgo. And the thing is, I don't think it was just the Hidalgo show. Also, De Jesus and the other players, they showed up to play on that, on that game. So I enjoyed that. Of course, I enjoyed the miss game in Minnesota matchup and everything. So that was nail biter, but and I love the coverage and the talk that you and Kamish had, Gamecocks fan had about that game because that can be spliced so many ways from Sunday. Um, on that, and of course I had to watch. I wanted only Gamecocks just to. I my jaw dropped. I expect them to win, but I didn't know you was going to take somebody to the shade over the woods to grandma house you go. You know what I mean to get to the species. You
To
know
the
what I
deep end. To the deep end.
mean. I mean,
To
what
the
you have another
deep end.
description besides move your hand? Like that's past move your hand, don't you think?
That is past. Move your hand. That is past. Move
Yeah,
your hand. That
yeah,
is bring your ass here. That is bring your ass here. So,
yeah.
okay, look, I got to announce
But
something
you
too.
know, I was
Before
getting
we get really
defensive.
going good, get going good in hoops too. I got to say this. So, we are working hard here to push this brand to the next level. I hear you. I hear you. We hear you. We trying to figure it out. We doing the things that we can do. I do want to share this with y'all. Please give y'all feedback. Please check it out. Please support. So y'all been asking. Here they are. Now here they are. Cocks up. The Cocks up shirts. The Cocks up shirts in the store. Cocks up shirts in the store. Rock out with your cock out in the store. Look, check them out. Check them out. I want y'all feedback on them. Gamecocking. It's a lifestyle. Check them out. They in the store. What else is in the store? 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 The 1, 2, 3 Go shirts in the store. In the store. Check them out. Check them out. Check them out. Give y'all feedback. Go over and support. We appreciate the support. The next thing we dropping is the Rooter. The Rooter shirts coming next. So y'all be on the lookout. We gonna have fun. Not they went to the tree like your grandma. Got the good switch. Yeah. Hey, thank you, Lisa Pugh. Spread the word. Another
Hey
great
man,
video to support the platform. I'm gonna drop the link to the store in the chat. You can also get there from the YouTube uh, page. So appreciate y'all. Super excited about being able to drop that stuff today in this over the last couple days in the store. Not just shirts, bags, mugs, all that stuff. So have
be
some
me there,
fun
be
with
me
it.
there.
Have some fun with it. Have some fun with it. What'd you say, Coach?
I said, meet me there,
Those
beat
y'all
me
that
there. I got a meet me there, beat me there challenge. I'm gonna get 2 items within the next 5 days. Get a week. Who's gonna meet me there in a week? Who's gonna match me? I'm not gonna tell you what 2 items. And so within 5 days later, within the next week, I'm gonna show up and show, well, not show, share, because I gotta wait for it to deliver to me and share what items that I purchased. So who's gonna match me? Who's gonna match me? All right.
and
Appreciate
those
you.
y'all that
I
do make
can't.
the purchases, hey, take a picture using your item, wearing your item, whatever it is. Tag me on socials. Let's talk sports, man. Let's push this thing to the next level. But back to why we really here. Back to why we really here. Back to the hoops of this thing. Back to the hoops of this thing. We gotta do some more business, y'all. We gotta do some more business because we pushing the platform. We working. We working trying to make some stuff happen to really see some folks in Greenville for this battle at SC game. Um, and we trying to do some stuff for WNBA All Star Weekend. So we appreciate all the support. Like, share, they both right there. Hype the videos when they done. Each one invite 10. Help us get to 10,000. Coach, you look like you was finna say something. You took a little drink and everything, like it brought you back. What you was finna say?
No, I'm excited about the plans we have, and I know some things going to fall in place for Seth Talk Sports Network this year. So I'm excited to be part of that growth and opportunity to get out to some of these
Oh yeah,
events.
dang it, y'all. I'm sorry. This was the one I wanted to show y'all. This was one of my favorites right here. Uh, this one is one of my favorites.
Erica,
The Meanwhile in Colombia. Meanwhile in Colombia,
I
three-time champs.
like it. I
Meanwhile in
like it.
Colombia, three-time champs. In the store, in the store. Check them out, man. We not playing with them no more. Be on the lookout for Rooter. They coming, man. They coming. So, let me
Yeah,
see
I gotta
some.
get a rooter. I'm looking for the rooter one. I'm sorry, I gotta admit that's the biggest one I'm looking
It's
forward to.
coming. It's coming. It's coming. But don't make that slow up your 5 days. Jay get paid. What's good? Lisa Pugh, what's happening, fam? Yeah, we already starting off with some laughs. No, coach didn't fall. I thought he fell. He just jumped back into the chair. He was,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
he was, no, he was running late. He was running late, and he was trying to beat the camera. It caught him though. What's good, Dr. Ivy Girl in the building? What's happening? Who else we got in here? Who else we got in here? Kendall, you back? What's the word? It's after midnight. I can talk trash now. Let's go. Virginia, Iowa was good.
Yeah.
Me, the coach, I was there. Gamecocks on another level around this time of the season. They went to the tree. Yes. Was good. Was good. ATL Erica was good. Was good. So yeah, we got coach on the hot seat. He's gonna do his Sets Talk Sports CC show second chance bracket. But before we do that, we gotta talk a few things. Okay. Got to talk a few things. Y'all know I've seen some articles. I've seen some articles since the last time I see you talked to coach. So it was some hot takes articles, and I just want to know what y'all feel about these hot takes.
Okay. Uh, Talk about the Atticus.
Vandy Notre Dame could be the most watched game of the Sweet 16. I'm gonna lean to the rematch of South Carolina Oklahoma, but I'm biased. Y'all tell
Right.
me. The chat usually is a little bit more fair.
I,
I mean,
I
I know why people are saying it. It's star collision. It's doggo versus no break breaks.
yeah, yeah. Um, I
It's
think
too
that factor. I agree with
good.
you there, which can be attractive because Blake's when she's playing well and playing way it's exciting basketball and it pushes the team to get better. Hannah Hidalgo the same thing. They have some similarities, and so one thing I'm going to lean into what you share is like that star power or what they bring, their own
Mm-hmm.
swag, their riz, everything, all that, right? Um,
Mm-hmm.
and I get you would think the rematch Oklahoma and South Carolina, but it's something when you have two players like that, they're like electric. Like I'm not even a fan of the team. I'm just a fan of how they play, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And so I can see how that may draw some, record breaking attention just because who thought they would get that all in one venue and like on this type of platform, right? A Sweet 16 with a lot of things on the line. So which guard, right, becomes a god? You know what I mean?
I hear that.
Which
That's me
guard
calling
becomes?
HR. Coach picking the wrong game. That's me calling HR. No, I'm just
Oh.
playing. I'm just playing. He did. I tried to set him up. I threw him the live, and he blew it.
Oh man. But no, I do, man. I mean, that's probably because I'm a point guard, but I think it's gonna be some electric stuff there.
Thank you, fam. I appreciate it. Yes, check it out. Vandy, Notre Dame, Oklahoma, South Carolina, or Duke, LSU. The media will build up the bad blood between Duke, LSU. I mean,
I
I
don't think
guess
that's
that.
gonna be a big watch game though, like that.
Oh, wait, no, hell no. You got to watch it. After the way Flores was yelled in that woman's face. That's the way that woman yelled in that woman's face. And then that game, hell yeah, you got to tune in. I want to see what. Here's the thing. Let me ask you this. You're a
Uh-huh.
coach. You're a coach.
Right.
I know
Right.
who I am. And so I know, because I'm not a coach, how I would react to somebody the next time I seen them after they hollered in my face like that on national TV. But as a
Right.
coach, is it just we on to the next game? Do you feel some kind of way? Are you gonna give Flaugier a hug? Hey, Team USA, like where how you feeling?
Um, People may say this fluff, but I'm the type of person that I have to lead by example and show what's the better way. Yeah, that's gonna
Yin
poke
and yang.
poke the
Y'all see it? Yin and
competitor.
yang. Y'all see it? Yin and yang. I'm on site. Y'all see Coach holding me back? You see him holding me back? Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
Coach
holding you
gonna have to
back.
hold me back.
I
Yeah, he
mean,
gonna have to
yeah,
hold me
yeah,
back.
yeah. I'm
Yeah,
gonna have to hold you
yeah.
back. I mean, so yeah, that's gonna poke the competitor in
But
me.
he's
It's
also
a
Mr. Fort Texas season, though. Go figure. Go ahead.
it's a balance. It's a balance. It's a reason you get the text. Okay, it's a purpose. You fighting for your team. Like, don't hold me.
I got you. I
But
got you. It's a reason.
yeah,
It's a
it's
reason.
a reason. Yeah, it's a
Coach
reason.
need a cause. Coach need a cause.
Because y'all keep giving me this. I got this. Bias half. I ain't gonna go to. Right, y'all keep sending me this same rep. We got the same. Like, why y'all keep doing it? But anyway, I digress. I'm serious. When I was coaching
Shelby,
the Arizona,
appreciate the membership for 5 months, fam. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
no, 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 I'm serious. When I was coaching high school in Arizona, I went to the official association. Like, man, there's one official we don't get along. Please, I don't know what it is. I don't know him. I don't do anything, but it affects players, and sometimes the calls are not just bad for me. It's sometimes even the other teams are speaking. And for some reason, they would keep sending me this official. That was just a short version of that story. You'd be amazed at some things that go on behind the scenes with that. You'd be amazed.
So listen. But the hot take in this article, and let me see where this article was from. I think it was from USA Today. Don't make me tell no lie. They say Duke gets revenge on LSU.
I can't see that. The only reason I struggle with that because LSU has more offense um, than Duke. Duke's still struggling with their offense.
Okay. I'm gonna give you.
You know,
I'm gonna give you the two other. I'm gonna give you the two other hot takes they had out of the four. So first one was Vandy versus Notre Dame could be the most watched game of the Sweet 16. Okay, maybe it's not hard to believe. We talked about it. Star power, doggo versus no breaks, two electric bucket getters. Huge responsibility, big personalities in how they play. They can take over games. Second big hot take: Duke revenge on LSU. This is the spicy one, right? It's not because some people are gonna be like LSU suddenly, it maybe can't do it, but I mean, LSU is suddenly it's not like they're not good or something now. I think the argument and the way that the reason people are saying is because they think that Duke is more not the same team that they were earlier this season than LSU is a good basketball team. I don't necessarily agree with that because
I
I have LSU in this game.
between the two, I think LSU is a tougher team between the two.
But the article says that Kara Lawson, it points to Kara Lawson being able to adjust the lineup after that early loss stretch, and then them ripping off, these winning runs, the ACC hardware and all of that. But I guess my
Right.
question for you is, it's a revenge case on growth, memory, right? Defensive identity. LSU is gonna have athleticism, chaos. Who clipboard you trust, Kara or Kim? Don't go into a mannequin challenge. I ask you a question, man. Coach froze on me. You see, he was ready. Oh, you was all ready to answer, and then he was like, "That's a fucked up question." You was like, "Huh? What is that? The fuck is that to ask me?" Yeah, that was threw him off. Threw you all off. Coach went into the mannequin challenge. Coach was like, he wasn't expecting that to a curveball right there. Who clipboards you trust? Who I put him in a situation? It's a hot seat kind of. No, he wiping his eyes. I ain't never seen him wipe his eyes on the show. I've never seen him wipe his eyes on the show before.
Oh,
All of a sudden, coach ready to do pick'ems. It ain't time for no pick'ems, man. Pick who you who do you trust? Whose clipboard? Whose clipboard is clipboarding?
yeah, that was woo, man. Um,
Coach say, yeah.
so all right, so here's the thing, right? You're asking me. I really don't trust either in this situation, but I'm going to go with the longer experience of Monkey. You have to give credit when credit due in situation. Monkey knows how to been seen a lot of more game situations than Kara Lawson. And if the mental health is healthy for LSU, I think they just have the better talent for natural talent, and if they can execute how they need to execute and run their game. It's it's Lucy, Lucy like looseness as far as how they play and how they want to score. But so in that aspect, I would give the upper hand to Kim because she's just seen a way lot more basketball situation as a coach than Kara has.
Okay. Okay. Um, that's fair. That's
And
fair.
she acts like and she plays, I think she plays possum, right? A lot as they was saying her country twang terms of Kim Mulkey. What you say? Yeah, that was a run. That was, you just hit me like, yeah. I had to regroup, get myself together. That was a tough one. Early in the show too.
Okay. Uh,
But I did wanted
defense,
to
defense.
respond to
Oh no, go ahead. Go ahead.
yeah.
Go ahead. What you got?
I did want to respond to Kendall about because you asked me how would I approach it, and I think we um, had pivot to a
Oh,
different
wait. Where's the question?
topic
Oh, Kendall.
about Duke is about Kara Lawson and Flage. Um,
Okay.
so for me, that's a young adult, and I'm an adult, and so for me, I have to take care of them, be about business, and the only way to to give a lesson is to teach a lesson for my team to get better, and I come back and you poke the competitor in me. I don't play, but I'm a coach, and of course, I'm going to want to beat the team. But for me, I'm an educator. Some coaches are educators on campus, and not me. I'm an educator at heart, and so the lesson is, you know, when you can talk your trash, but you have boundaries, and when win with grace, lose with grace, right? And that's the way I live my life. Other people are different, so I don't expect you to be like me, but I have to go about it in the way that I'm an educator. Like, yeah, I want to get that BTA on you, but it's a different way I go about it because I still care about young adults growing and having the experience, regardless of what they say about me. And but that's my choice, right, and my way to go about that. It's always a learning moment and a teaching moment in situations like this.
Young people have to learn respect. I think young people have to have respect modeled for them as well, though.
Thank you. Exactly. And
Like
so
I
when
think it has to be modeled, right? Like if all the people around you acting a fool, you only know what you know. If that's not being modeled for you, I don't think I don't think you can just learn it. So there's that part. There's that part for me. But I'm not gonna get on my soapbox about it, but I also think that we, not we, as in me and you, but we as a generation and we as a society
right,
cop out a little bit on these kids need to learn, these kids need to do, these kids, and it'd be like, well, what did you teach them how to? Because you were the one post that taught them. Did you teach them how to? So I think part of that too is just us having to look in the mirror and say, where did we fail at in being able to pass down some real valuable lessons that we had a responsibility to pass down, like our parents passed down to us. So what's being modeled for them is a different is it, but and that's a whole different conversation. We don't have to go there now, but that's just my thought there when I see you say um, young people have to learn respect. My original thought, but back to hoops. Go ahead.
Yeah, so you were, no, you had me on the hot seat. I ain't trying to avoid it. We just finished talking about
No,
clipboard clipping board.
yeah, whose clipboard is clipping for you? And that was that's a fair answer. You go with the experience. Um, the third hot take is Kentucky makes the Final Four. Now,
I just threw them in my mouth.
the the case it makes for Kentucky making the Final Four, listen, it already cleared one emotional hurdle by winning the road game against West Virginia in a packed environment.
Barely, barely, barely.
But they say that points back to the Texas game and argues that the loss doesn't tell the full story because of health context turnover. Right. Okay, man. So they wasn't healthy.
Right, right. They
And
reaching.
then
So they think
they also says that Kentucky could match up with either Michigan or Louisville in ways that don't scare them physically. So I don't know. The fourth hot take is that Virginia pulls another upset.
I see that
Um,
possible. I do.
they say Virginia's historic, battle tested. Kamora Johnson's a star, playing with confidence. Points out TCU didn't really look invincible in the second round. If Virginia keeps the game close, keeps it ugly enough, mucks it up, uh, lets pressure shift onto TCU, and then all of a sudden the Cavs are in another game where that belief can be a weapon. Thoughts?
Um, my thing is when you want to go to the Virginia game, I'll tell you some Virginia TCU. My thing is not about the size, it's how you plan, you scout, and how they're going to approach containing who they feel they need who to contain. And so defensively, that's going to be a question. Can they do that? And so it can be a factor if you limit or make it hard for the post touches. And so what Virginia is going to need to do is make it to have a chance because they are a well disciplined team. They're not the fastest team. They're not the slowest team. Okay, they're well comprised team of some rebounders and some hard no. Everybody knows their lane. Everybody knows what their strengths are, and they stay in those lanes. And when I watch them, that's what I seen. That's what I noticed that everyone just stays with what they have to do and get done, and it works for them. And that coach has they believe in the system that coach has given to them, and they excel offensively. Um, I mean, so my thing is, um, against Georgia, Virginia showed they can score in the 80s against Iowa. So the thing is, can they? So are they in a position where they can still maintain that momentum of being able to score at a high levels to put themselves in a position to win? So do I think they have an opportunity? I do think they have an opportunity. I'm just curious. I'm not sure. Um, and the coach for Virginia's good. UVA is good. The Who's right. So I think they're going to come out with a good plan scheme. It's just they stay with it. I don't think they're starstruck. I don't think they're in awe. I think they believe in this. It seems like from listening to some of the pressures that UVA believes in itself. They believe in the team. They believe in their hard work and the work they put into it. And that's when a team is scary hours, right? Because instead of team no tape, this team we really didn't watch their tape, right? You gotta look past them, right? You
Yeah,
gotta you,
makes
you
sense. I
look
like
past
that.
them,
We really didn't watch their tape. I like that.
right? And so that's what becomes scary hours with a UVA, because you really no one saw this coming. Just who would ever think UVA women's basketball at Sweet 16 in 2026? Anybody in chat? Raise your hand. You know what I mean?
I mean that's real. Who
So
saw it
that
coming? I
makes
mean, I thought they
yep,
said every bracket, every women's basketball bracket was busted by that.
yep. Oh yeah, that's man, that's like one number off the Powerball, right?
Oh man, listen, if you
right?
pick this, man, give me a 3 digit to play tomorrow.
Um,
So that's that.
so you want to jump over to Kentucky and Texas? Because here's the thing is, with that hot take article, I have a challenge with that. I struggle with whoever
What?
wrote that. That I don't know if they played basketball physically on the court. I don't know if Kentucky has Strat, Kentucky has Tioni King, but I don't know, and I can't know if Kentucky has an answer for a Carlton, a Crump. You give me you saying in a Booker when you put all three, and then you add moments, what I call splashes, right? Little smidgens
Mhm.
of old acre and the increments that old acre can go. Old acre doesn't wow you. It's not great, overwhelming footwork, but it's consistent and it wears you down and it gives you something consistent, right? You got to give Oaker credit, right? Oaker has, the worst game face because it looks like she's not interested, but that's just her disposition. But guess what? Oaker gets
Mhm.
the work done when they call her. When you call Oaker's number, Oaker gets the job done, right? So you give credit where you credit due. So if Texas established that inside out game and Rory Harmon is seeing is getting her teammates involved, but also is hitting from that elbow and from that curl screen to get them to the soft, get her to the soft, getting to her soft spot right there, the little elbow and extended, and then Madison Booker can get to the baseline and drive. It's going to be a long night, and then you got Justice Carlton hitting you from one side, and you got Carlton hitting you from one side. And was it Crump? And then you throw some Lee in there too. I don't see how Kentucky's got answers. They have some good decent talent. I don't see how they have answers for all that. And not a Kentucky fan, but when a team is playing well, they're playing well, and Texas is playing above average right now. So I don't see that.
Okay. All right. Coach, you was getting excited about the game. So I was gonna ask before you go to the next game, what kind of snacks you got on deck? Because you seem like you already done picked out what you eating. You was like, I
Well,
don't know if you I don't know if you got a charcuterie board coming or
right, right.
you got
So
I don't
so
know
for
what you
the
got going on. What's happening here?
so yeah, so for the games this year, I got my peanut butter and my celery. I got my trail
Okay.
mix.
Okay. Little
Okay,
bumps on the log. Okay, what else?
protein, yeah, protein trail mix. Right, my Pellegrinos will have my Pellegrinos ready.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I
Yeah.
might switch over to Buble because it can't just because they got the black
Little
cherry
buble.
flavor. Yeah,
Okay.
a
Okay.
little
Mm-hmm.
Buble. Might go veggie, cauliflower pizza, something like that. Um,
Okay. You said a little
yeah,
cauliflower pizza? Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and then always got to have the non-dairy ice cream on deck. I like strawberry cheesecake non-dairy ice cream. Gotta have that on deck.
Okay. Okay. I ain't hit, but okay. Okay. I was just wondering because you was hyped. You was ready for the party already. So I was like, oh yeah, I know
Yeah,
coach has already thought about what he having.
yeah,
Coach already been to the store or put his little Instacart order in and to get delivered on
right,
his porch. You know what I'm saying? He
right,
ready.
right.
He got a few fur baby treats and everything coming. Okay.
That's
Oh,
right.
I understand. I
Yeah,
understand. Michelle
yeah.
Harley was good. Next game. Next game.
Is that Louisville, Michigan?
Oh, we can go there. Yeah.
Yeah, let's go on that side. Looking at Louisville, Michigan. Well, I think Louisville. To me, I think Louisville has the upper hand. They take advantage of the post presence that they have compared to Michigan, and you don't have to slow the game down, but be intentional in the post because both teams want to run a little bit. In Sambulo, you have a few other players. What was the transfer? Senior transfer. Yep, they're transferred in this year. The only thing my concern is, I felt sometimes Louisville could shoot and couldn't shoot was the streakiness, and so I think the only place that Michigan can have an edge is because they have more. I will say, I will step out and say, I think Michigan has more consistent shooters, but it's a matter of whose style and tempo is established in the first 4 minutes of the first quarter, especially in March Madness. If anybody ever pay attention, it's about who establishes their style of play, and that has to be established in that first 4 minutes play right as soon as that basketball is tipped off. Who has established their style of play first? And it's like a call and response. This is how we playing. Can you keep up? Right. So which team is going to send out the call and execute it, and what team is going to have to respond to the style of play? I just feel if Jay Waltz, Jeff Waltz, gets off his coaching high horse and makes the necessary adjustments and use the players and move them around, I feel like they can come out of there winning, moving on to the Elite Eight. Um, on that. I I just feel Louisville matches up better. But if Michigan is shooting well, if Michigan is shooting well, it's going to be it could be a long day and long night at the Sweet 16 for Louisville. So we'll see. But I'm gonna go with Louisville getting it done
Can
as the number
can
three
can
seed.
press the cards?
No, I think I think you playing into their strength. They want to get out. The younger team, for most part, they are a little fresher like team. I think they want to get out. I think you play right into them getting up shots, and then and Louisville likes to get up and down, unless I'm mistaken. So I don't see Michigan having enough depth to press the car. But I think it'll work in their favor if you press them. But Mark, you can hold me to that, and if I was wrong, I will come over here and say, hey, I misjudged it. But
Speaking
I think that would play in their favor.
speaking of being wrong, if you watch the shows, you know somebody was looking for you today, huh? Yeah, somebody was looking for you today. Somebody say if you see Coach, tell him when I see him, it's gonna be some smoke in the city.
It's Logan the
Uh,
city. It's on site.
uh read an article about Ravens Affleck and Aelda that was beautifully set up by Donna. She shared a joke between the two of them to the media. It's a feel good article. No, if somebody has the article, tag me, please. I haven't seen it yet. And if it's send a mention, please tag me on it. So I can get to it. I have been totally swamped, y'all. Swamp. Cranking this content up and everything for the end of March Madness, the beginning of the WNBA, and keeping up with everything we got going on. So I've been totally swamped. So if you send me messages, stuff like that, and I haven't got back, tomorrow is my day to catch up on that kind of stuff. So tag me, you know what I'm saying? You know, move things back to the top, that kind of stuff. I appreciate it. So I guess it's time. I guess we did enough talking about that. Let's get the second chance bracket out the way. Let's see, can I bring this up?
All right, here we go.
First of all, how yo? Well, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That was another article that I wanted to ask you about, and we spoke about it already. But
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know if you got a chance to read the article, but if you could speak to how you feel about the topic and the coded language in women's basketball, especially college basketball, around um, just the way that it reinforces the harmful stereotypes, and
um,
I think cheapens the physicality with which that they play with. It's kind of what the article was talking about, if I remember correctly. I'm trying to remember the exact title, but it was something like that. Go ahead.
I think I mean I got to listen to you and Kamish earlier, and I agree. And also being a coach and playing on that side, and have to and playing and hearing that the language in this code. One I think is it's a people are coming from a position of privilege in the system and wanted to, and sometimes people can use the word rig the system or manipulate the system when it comes to how the outcome when it comes to calls, right? And the judgment call, officiating is the interpretation of the rules and how that individual sees the play in that moment, and is supposed to be the objective. And the main thing of officiating in any sport is to keep the player safe. But unfortunately, we live in a world where we're imperfect, and race does come play a personal would you say what I like? I'm gonna use the word from Baseline Brunch Show, but conscious and subconscious and conscious bias. That is a reality. Those things I've seen, those things I've experienced as a coach and a player as calls. And so there's sometimes you can rise to the occasion and play through it and make adjustments. And there's sometimes unfortunately you can do all you can to be the best at your performance. And sometimes the system box you in the corner. Not saying, it kind of gets the best of you from time to time. And so it's something that needs to be addressed and talked about. You see it even in the WNBA with players. I don't care for it. I agree. It dehumanizes black women. We're talking about black women, women's hoops. So it dehumanizes our young ladies and villainizes and it weaponizes against it. And so it has to continue to be pushed back upon because this is a real thing. It has so many levels of impact to student athletes, from financial to mental health, and then it's not helping. Um, you would say race relations and everything that is going on in the world today. Everything has intensified, and so you have to be. There has to be people that are bold and courageous and disrupt. In the words of Poly Sports, disruptors, right? Pioneers and trailblazers that make that way. And so when I thought about it, thought about what Rutgers, when the Howard Stern show, Rutgers, when Daniel Streamers, they call them names and things, talking about young adults and teenagers. And so when you go to that point, and it's in the and it's young adults giving their heart and their soul and doing it in love and giving a good product, and you still go to that level to alter the game and impact it, then there's something wrong, and we have to have these conversations. Um, so it's a real thing that's going on. You're not going to change the people's minds in officiating, but you can hold checks and balances and hold them accountable to force people, like you said, to call the game somewhat objectively. For myself, as a coach, I have my own way of holding officials, and you should. It's about the safety of both teams. And my line that I always say, I said, "Hey, I need you to call it because it's not about just my kids. I'm concerned about the safety of the other team, that's kids too." And so, and everyone has a different approach. Every year coach has a different approach. And like you said, work the coaches. I don't say where I just say establish a rapport with them. So, that being said, we need to continue to address it, so a decrease, and then also address it in the media. Once more fans start seeing that and not allowing that, we cannot allow it and say, "Oh, that's just the way it is." No, it doesn't have to be, and it's been that way too long, and that's what frustrates me um, with the language when it comes to a very high level, elite level team that's predominantly black and it's black women, and so if that was your immediate family, whoever's out there, your aunt, your sister, or anything like that, you would not want them to be demeaned and disrespect because you know how hard and how long it took them to get to the level to play, and for somebody to devalue and take away their hard work, like they're not intelligent, like they don't play the game intelligently, and that's what it leads to too. Like they don't play the game intelligently or have an IQ, and I'm tired of it, and it's decades on decades on decades old, and it's a really cowardice method to try to get an advantage um, for your team to win because you don't have the physical prowess to do it, or you have some reservations whether you can beat this team on your own strength. So I leave it right there. I hope that answers your question, but I have some deep passions about that too. But it's long
Oh,
overdue.
absolutely.
We got
No, no, no.
yeah we
Definitely wanted to get your thoughts.
it's long overdue, and we have to continue to push back on it and hold accountable from media to officiating and everything. So
All right. No, I appreciate you sharing that. Let's have some fun. Let's get on the hot seat before it's time to get out of here. Coach, don't mess up our bracket, but This is our only second chance.
How you man? You always do that to me before we
Yeah,
start.
pressure. UConn, North Carolina.
UConn.
Is North Carolina? Does North Carolina put up a fight? What do you? How do you see this game going?
First half fight. I
Oh,
see a first half fight.
you see a first half fight. Okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay.
I just UConn is playing amazing right now, and I don't see the Tar Heels. I don't see the Tar Heels on their level at all. No, no. That's
Gotcha.
like an
That's,
out of
that's fair.
Tar Heels got to be on an out of body experience level for UConn.
Okay, that's fair. I gotta. Hold on, coach. Kendall. Appreciate this, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Kendall said we need one upset, coach. No, so you better get it
You got
right.
to
We
talk
need
to the
one
committee.
upset.
The committee didn't.
You better have a upset in here.
The committee didn't
Notre
manipulate it like
Dame.
that.
I put hit North Carolina on accident. Notre Dame Vanderbilt. Notre Dame Vanderbilt.
Uh, I am. I want to go Notre Dame. How they conventionally beat Ohio State.
If Hannah
I'm gonna
goes
give you
dog though,
those.
who stops her?
Yeah, I don't. That's the thing. I don't know. I don't think. I don't. I don't who.
That's what I'm asking you. Is it Galvin?
That barbecue. To me, that's barbecue chicken.
Michaela, if you put Blake's on her, you risk fouls. So do you try to put a wing on her? Do you try to put somebody big on her? You try to go a size on her? I mean, what do you do?
Yeah. You would have to. I would try. I don't think. I don't know. What Shay is. I think Shay in the beginning is going to see if Galvin can contain has any. With with maybe over help the helper. Everything leans towards that side. Is early coverage, meaning help is there early when the ball is on hand side, so it's kind of everything is packed in to take away the drive because Hannah likes to drive. So that can be a possible way that Shea plays it, or it can be help coming from the next defender right next to the ball in the vicinity of Hannah. So it all depends the approach the coach prefers to go about containing Hammond because there's different ways you can go about it. You can help from packing in the paint and pushing and just keep pushing her out in the perimeter and forcing her Hannah to shoot shots, or you can bring help from the next defender over and force her maybe to swing the ball right and not get post entry passes. So it all depends what that coach decides how they want to go about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, because I don't see much post threat, right, for Notre Dame to Vandy. So, I mean, if you're asking me, I would make it difficult and force a Hannah to beat us from outside shooting. If I would take my hand at that.
Who clipboard clipping?
To me, they clipboard is not the same. I'll be honest with you because SET Shade froze. SET Shade tournament. I saw it during the headlights. I'm sorry. I saw it during the headlights. At least I know Ivy's willing to try whatever to win. you see that it hurts. You get all creative. You know how you be in the kitchen. Just like let me try something. That's how Ivy is. If certain thing not working for Shay, she going. She stuck. That's what I've noticed. Maybe if somebody see different, please let me know in the chat. But yeah, it was like deer. you know. So I got so I got equal I got equal clipboard opportunity on that for both sides.
You got Notre Dame or Vandy? I didn't hear you.
I'm here, Kendall. Kendall, you still here, Kendall? First upset from me. I'm gonna give Notre Dame.
UCLA, Minnesota.
That's that's Sarah's against Sarah's, right? Emily's against. Is Emily in here? No. I'm gonna go UCLA.
Hot take. This is my upset.
That's your upset.
Yep. If UCLA mess around and let Minnesota stay close, Minnesota size and shooting, I think Minnesota's a more physical team. I know UCLA probably beat them earlier this year and all of that, but gotta have an upset somewhere. Why not there? And I'm not calling Virginia upset anymore because I've just crowned them the Cinderella. So there's that. But you say UCLA.
Yeah.
Duke versus LSU.
I'm gonna still stay with Duke on this one. I'm not convinced by LSU doesn't have enough toughness. I haven't seen a grit toughness. Like, like shrimp and grits toughness. You know what I mean? I haven't seen the toughness.
Up your bus, man. I'm packing up your office, homie. I'm packing up your office.
It's time to go.
I'll pull off on you, homie. I'll pull it.
Save him, man.
You pick it wrong. You fucking our bracket up, man. You messing our bracket up. Dude, man, we backing up on you, homie. I'm telling you. Coach, you gonna be standing outside?
I'm picking LSU.
Look, you gonna be standing outside. Look. We finna pass you up, big dog. We finna pass you up. All right, you going LSU? Okay, all right. You back on track. Texas, Kentucky. You said who ride is that, LSU or Duke? It's the losers ride. I don't know. Texas, Kentucky.
Texas.
I don't know why. Could be another upset here. Louisville, Michigan.
Going Louisville.
South Carolina, Oklahoma.
South Carolina.
TCU, Virginia.
Woo! I want to go Virginia so bad.
Don't you mess up? We start the bus up on you. I'm about to start the bus up on you, man.
TCU.
No, Virginia's the answer.
Oh, Virginia.
Virginia.
I said I wanted to go Virginia. And
You said I want to go Virginia so bad. Like you wasn't. That's why I started the car. But you want to go. Man, just say it.
Virginia.
It's your chest. There you go. Okay, now UConn, Notre Dame.
UConn.
Can Hannah keep it close?
For 3 quarters.
Is Notre Dame a better team this year than last year?
No. No.
Okay. You don't agree with the fan quote from earlier today.
No. And I mean, you talking about Citron, Leonto
Mm-hmm.
King.
Mm-hmm.
You talking about people that are professional athletes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. They're not. It's not better than last year. I mean, of course, they had Olivia Miles that, whatever, and Phil did, but still was a factor, right? With that
Mm-hmm.
combination of other high level talent. So, yeah, no, no. I can't see how somebody said last year's team was better than this year's team. No way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're not
I
bad.
hadn't really thought about it. But you got who? De Jesus over here. You got Moore over here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, De Jesus is streaky. When De Jesus is hitting, when it's
You
off,
take
it's
you take
off.
you take you take Citron off that team, and they tell them might be about the same.
Right. That's right.
Minus Citron. So I don't know. But okay. UCLA, LSU.
Man, I'm gonna go LSU.
You didn't want me to start that engine up on you.
Oh yeah, UCLA. Because you wanted to
No,
get
no,
that.
no. LSU. I got LSU in this game. I got LSU in this game.
Oh,
I think that LSU's athleticism and SEC toughness beats UCLA in this matchup. Plus, I'm gonna trust Kim Mulkey's clipboard over Corey Cole's clipboard.
and LSU got what I call some good cray about them. What you
And I know y'all
need to
like
win
UCLA too big, but I'm little. Everybody
the
is too big. Everybody is too big. Everybody that I played against in basketball was too damn big. So I don't understand.
game.
I don't understand too big if I want it that bad. I'm short, so I don't too big. Everybody too big. No, it don't matter. No matter what age I got to, I was never big enough for my right age. So no, UCLA too big. Too big for who? Man, I jump up and punch you in your mouth so hard. Say something again. I jump up and punch you in your mouth so hard. Say something again. You can't tell Zakiya Johnson she ain't getting no rebounds. Because the thing
Right.
is, Lauren Best don't like physicality. So if I got my Mike Joyner over there just bumping her and getting on her nerves and getting her off her square, while Zakiya's over there scraping up everything coming off the board, I'm gonna scrap about it. I'm gonna scrap about it.
And Zakiya,
I can't wait for you to tell me what I can't do. Like I said, I'll jump up and punch you in your mouth so hard, man. Please.
man, and you got some good run through the brick walls over at LSU.
Here's
They
the thing:
got cray.
if UCLA and LSU met in the alley, who coming out?
LSU.
See what I'm saying? Right, money on LSU. Because this gonna be about the scrap. This gonna be about the scrap. I'm taking their grittiness, their toughness. That's when Koval can be a factor. Box out bets. Yeah, they run about the same speed. This is what they got Koval for. This game right here. She better earn her money. Ain't no home cooking. Everybody on the road. Home cooking time over.
Well, Sacramento, that's what Kendall referred to.
Bay Area, man, I'm a Bay Area. Don't give a fuck about down south. You better
UCLA.
earn it up here. You ain't no home cooking up here, man. Please, for what? Who are you?
I don't know, right? He said, as long as you don't start scrapping with each other. Get your hand out my pocket.
Texas, Louisville. Let me clear my throat.
I'm gonna go Texas, man. I don't see Louisville having enough experience yet.
They don't even come to Poly. They're not traveling to Sacramento for UCLA. Oh shit. Kim and Corey's crazy. We'll cancel out each other. It'll be up to the players on each team. Texas is deep. Yeah. So tell me this. What would Louisville have to do to pull off an upset? Is it taking Madison Booker out the game? Is it taking Jordan Lee out? Is it something else? What is it?
I think getting Madison Booker out again for them because it's not about Madison Booker scoring. Madison Booker being out there with Lee or a Crump or a Carlton again, it opens up those scoring lanes for those other players because you have, what you have to focus on. So if you can force some foul trouble or get her in out, get Madison Booker in out of increments because Booker, depending on what team playing, Booker can be a foul magnet early. So if you can get Booker to sit down, then that's see Commissioner Kai, I'm not that pressed with Corey Harmon if you put some length on her though. And you know how to, and people learn how to play those screens. You don't chase. You don't chase on the certain screens they set for her to shoot. They chase too much. Get in a jersey. There you go. Get in a jersey. So yeah, I think Louisville has the potential. I just don't feel they have enough down the stretch to finish it. All right.
You know what? It's gonna take everybody would have to play a great game, and I think it would take a McKinley Randolph arrival game. Like, I'm here. I'm establishing myself. I'm a star now. You get enough McKinley Randolph and enough Amari Berry going with Tajiana Roberts, with Ziegler and Istanbululu. They can fight it out. They can fight it out. They can fight it out. I think you got it, but I think you got to use the Hardy. I think you got to use Hardy. I think you got to use that.
Yeah, that too.
That athleticism, that bounce, that rim protection.
I agree with that. I don't know where Wolf's mindset is with that. So,
Well, better figure it out. No time like the present.
uh-huh. I would have been implementing Hardy consistently when you have a skill set like that. Length, can jump, rebound, run the floor. Catch every buzzer beater.
And Cinderella story. TV was like, let me tell you something. When I look, matter of fact, y'all tell me, have anybody watched that Pat Summitt documentary? Y'all let me know if anybody's seen it. Louisville could pull off upset, but I'm feeling Texas will do it. Texas is playing beautiful basketball. It will be a total upset. It'll be a total upset if they do it. But yeah, they would have to step on their neck. They too young till they not. They need to play their game, and they can't play. They can't play from behind with Texas. They can't. It can be like, oh, we down 10 and we gonna cut it to single digits. Nah. Louisville, you have never closed. You haven't been able to. You haven't closed as much as you need to. This season, you got to be able to close right now. South Carolina, Virginia.
South Carolina.
Let's see here. We got who's left? UConn, South Carolina.
Get back. South Carolina with the get back.
LSU, Texas.
Going Texas.
Wow. South Carolina, Texas for the chip.
South Carolina with the get back from them.
Was this how your actual bracket ended up? Did you have South Carolina, Texas meeting for the chip?
Yeah, I did. And mine.
You did? Yeah, I did. No, I did. Y'all put a 1 in the chat if you agree with Coach's pick for the championship. A 0 in the chat if you think he's off. Not too bad, Coach. Not too bad.
Okay.
Not too bad. Now we working our way back to pick'ems. So we'll be back with pick'ems tomorrow night. Official pick'ems for y'all. Get y'all pick'ems in the chat. What else we got going on? Make sure y'all get y'all Sus Talk Sports second chance brackets in. Get your second chance brackets in.
Because the committee kind of painted the canvas to want to get Texas in the Texas an opportunity to work this up into the championship game. So that's obvious. What you call Mr. What?
Well, he's so funny, man.
That's what you said. That was funny when you started.
Yeah, well, that's all he was talking about. Talking about, man. We ain't got time for all that. Coach, did you have anything else? You got anything else before we can get out of here?
I enjoyed being back. Thank you all. Thank you for having me. Thank you, chat fam.
Hey, y'all notice Coach always say that and he'd be off 3 days. He'd be like, I missed y'all. I'm so glad to be back, man. Thank y'all. I'm so glad to be back. He'll be off 3 days in the next 3 days. Watch. He'd be like, it's so good to be here. I'm so glad to be back. Coach be off the next 3 days.
Yeah, put my time in right now before we.
Yeah, that's why it's always he always so glad to be back. He always so refreshed. That's the only person I know. He keep a job. He have a 7-day weekend. Rubbing on 7-day weekend.
Seven-day weekend.
It's unbelievable, bro. It's unbelievable, bro. Be on 7-day weekend.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know. Fantastic. No, absolutely good to see you. Great talk. Looking forward, man. We got some great hoops coming up. And we got some WNBA stuff coming up. Got some gonna quickly be getting into this WNBA draft and all that other good stuff. So Hey man, y'all know what it is. Lock in. This is the place to be right here. This is the place to be. If you didn't know, this is the place to be. Hit the like and the share. They both right there. Somebody might want to buy us a late night Coca-Cola, Pelicaninos, hit the cash app. Hype this video when it's done. Y'all, 10 of y'all for real. 10 of y'all for real. Invite 10 of y'all friends to come hang out with us on Friday and Saturday for Marathon Hoops. So they can come and have the Sus Talk Sports experience. So them come hang out with us. Y'all see they saying Alabama should hire Joni. Yeah, I see that. I see that.
that'll be a lateral. That'll be a lateral move because they gotta they gotta put money into the program.
I mean, it could be a lateral move, but is it easier to get people to come to College Station or Tuscaloosa? It's a hard sell either way, honey. It's a hard sell either way.
Right,
So,
right. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, you got to flip the coin. You got to flip the coin. Because this is like really, this like you got to bet on you. You be betting on you. What can you do? You know what I mean? This is why everybody. This is why everybody's international. They don't know nothing about where she about Tuscaloosa. Where we come? South America, Tuscaloosa. Shit, yeah, we'll come. No idea what the fuck she's talking about.
That's why he had to go international, right? Get ball. I just want to play ball.
Yeah. So unless you feel like you can get one, I don't know. It's a hard sell either way. That's a hard sell either way. But y'all, it's been a great day of conversation around women's basketball. I'm so humbled that y'all continue to pull up every day and have these great conversations. Coach, appreciate the support. Had some fabulous conversations today. Starting with check ball, fan court with Mondo, Jeremy, Paige, Jay, baseline, Brittany in spirit, commission in the building, and then rounding it off with our favorite bedtime hoops story, Coach Coleman in the building. We're gonna get out of here. So appreciative of y'all. Don't forget to check out that merch. Man. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate the support. Coach, give us something positive to get out of here.
Big Drip, share with us some words of wisdom. Confidence isn't loud, it's quiet and unshakable. Be great in your preparation, become excellent in your performance, and everything you do, have a champion mentality. Get in your bag and expand your bag. I believe in you, and you. I know you believe in you because you are always the best. Hey, shoot for the moon, land amongst the stars, because you will go very far only if you try. And it's crazy. Wide world is source we call or spread love. More love is what we need. But as the song said, the greatest love of all starts with and you. Sometimes you get a little tired, you get a little frustrated in trying to reach your goals. Time not hang on. Keep on moving. Don't stop. No, you got this. You can do this. We got W. We have not the W's. We got March Madness coming our way. We got Friday night lights coming for the Sweet 16. Keep hooping, my friends. Keep hooping, my friends. Maybe I'll get my leagues right on tomorrow night.
Yeah, this was a run through. Y'all, listen. I mean, get your coffee cups ready, get your orange juice out, get your mimosa ready, whatever it is that you're gonna do. Hot tea, hot cocoa, water, whatever you start your day with. Be on the lookout for the check ball. We up. Link in the morning. Start your day off. Wake and bake hoops. Y'all know what it is. Until next time, y'all stay tuned. Talk soon. Coach Coleman says Talk Sports. Man, lay y'all to life, man. We out.